Hello everyone, this is Gary and today we're doing another travel video. Now, as with all my travel videos, this is somewhere that I have visited and I thought it was well worth doing this video because I thought it was well worth a visit, and I would recommend that if you're in the area or you're planning a holiday in this area, that it is well worth thinking about going to this place as well. Now, you will find in this video some background, some history, some information about the place, and much of the detail of what I have been saying in this video will also appear in the description box if you want to have a look, as well as some links to some other travel videos that may be relevant and worth considering. You'll also find in the background, as I'm telling you about the place, some pictures to show you what is involved, what it looks like, and to help inform that decision, as I said, as to whether you make a visit as well. Or if you're just generally interested in this place, well, again, this video is for you, I hope. But really, there's not much more for me to say other than let's just get into it. Okay, so today we're looking at Penrhyn Castle. Now, the thing to know about Penrhyn Castle is that it's not really a castle at all, but it's a mock castle. It's a house, in short, albeit it's a very large one, and it's been built in a neo-Norman style. Its dark history, which I've referred to, includes the fact that the wealth derived for this house was derived from Jamaican sugar plantations and from the Slate quarrying business and the transatlantic slave trade. Now, money from Jamaica and from Slate quarrying, the largest venture in the world at the time, paid for roads, for railways, for houses, for schools, and changed the landscape of North Wales, and for better or worse, the lives of so many people forever. Now, if you're interested in the background and history, there is a lot here to think about, and I would suggest an awful lot here to reflect on. The history, I thought, was well and appropriately documented and covered by the various displays throughout the house and on the website. It's a National Trust site, and as you would expect, it is all very appropriately dealt with a certain sadness which I think matches the sombre nature of the architecture at Penrhyn Castle. It's worth noting, by the way, that UNESCO World Heritage Committee have designated the Slate landscape of northwest Wales as a World Heritage Site. And that means that Penrhyn Castle is part of all that history, with its valuable information and stories of slate, of sugar, and the sadness of slavery, of course, which has had and still has such a massive impact on communities across the world. Having said that, and it's an important introduction to this topic, let's now have a look at the house. Okay, so it's well worth having a think and considering the architectural style of the house. The architect behind it all was one Thomas Hopper, who was well known and famous for being able to turn his hand to a whole variety of architectural styles. Now, in this case, the architectural style that Thomas Hopper opted for in the building of Penrhyn Castle was the neo-Norman design, which he had tried out elsewhere, but which it is said he perfected at Penrhyn. Now, Hopper oversaw the designing and making of furniture, of carpets, decorative objects for the castle, all in a very extravagant and what is said to be a playful neo-Norman style. It features a variety of fantastical beasts, faces and patterns, which you can see all around the building, and in the furniture, created largely in oak, ebony and marble, and even in slate from the nearby Penrhyn Castle. So the architectural style definitely worth thinking about when you're looking around the house and indeed the exterior of Penrhyn Castle. Now, of course, if we're looking at Penrhyn Castle, we need to consider what happened in the end to Penrhyn Castle, and that we will do next. Okay, so what happened in the end to Penrhyn Castle? Well, in the end, the same thing that gets us all happened to Penrhyn Castle. Not death, no, although that does get us all in the end. Not death, but taxes. Tax. Well, death duties in this case. Now inheritance tax as we know it, but then it was known as death duties. Now the 4th Baron of Penrhyn died in June 1949, and the castle and the estate then passed to his niece, one Lady Janet, who on inheritance adopted the name of Douglas Pennant. Now in 1951, the castle and its 40,000 acres were accepted by the Treasury in lieu of death duties from Lady Janet. And there you have it. It now belongs to the National Trust and is open to the public. So we can all go and enjoy it and learn of its part in our shared history, which has shaped and is shaping so much of our world today, and reflect, of course, on how much more there is yet to do. That then is the history and ultimately the end of the ownership of Penrhyn Castle, after which it became part of a National Trust site and, as I've said, available to everyone to see. Finally then, the last bit of this travel video. Okay, so that was just a short summary, a short travel video about the place. Obviously there is way more that you can find out and discover if you go there yourself or if you do some research as I have done, but I hope that it will give you a little bit of a background, a little bit of information which will enable you to have a look further if you're interested in going to this place. Now, if you like this video, please mark it as a like, and if you want to see more videos like this, well then please subscribe. And apart from that, there's nothing really left to say except thank you very much for watching this video, and bye for now.